everybody? It's Thursday night, January the 22nd. My first official day on vacation. Can you believe it? All the rest of this week and all of next week. Oh, yeah. It was started off like we had an inspection today. The fire people had to come out and inspect all the units around here. And that woke us up, but I went right back to sleep. And it's been a lazy day. I'm not going to lie. I haven't even touched this guitar all day. But I'm touching it now, and that's how we do, you know. All right, so we got a lot of stuff planned for today, I'm sure. You never know what we're going to do. We got a lot of people already hanging out. It's great to see. Too cool for school. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Juji in the house. Hello, hello. Tanner Uncut. How you doing, buddy? Great to see you. Stardust in the house. There you go. Isaac, what's up, dude? Hello, hello. Too Cool said he got a new e-guitar too. They go, very nice. What kind is it, man? Love to hear about it. And he says, Bill Reagan, Blee Reagan house. What's up, buddy? What's up, bro? Good to see you, and I hope you're doing good today. There you go, Too Cool. That's what's up. Judy says, great to see you. How's it get great? So far, so good. Like I said, I started off on a bad foot with the inspection, but we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming today. So, but yeah, I heard you could hear the alarms going off everywhere. Like, oh, here they come, and then knock, 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 knock. And it took like 2 minutes. They come in and check the fire sprinklers and the fire detectors and our alarm detectors, whatever, and they leave. And I pretty much went right back to sleep. So I did get my sleep in, that's for sure. Isaac, thank you very much. Anthony Walker, thank you, buddy. Donald James in the house. How's it going? Too Cool said he got some big news. I love to hear it. He said he got his guitar. That's wonderful, dude. What did you get? He said an e-guitar. What's that? What kind? Oh, electric guitar, I should think. I'm thinking some other guitar, but electric guitar. All right, buddy. Would love to hear it, man. He's getting inspired. I love to hear that too. Roebuck's back in the house. How you doing, buddy? Thank you, Too Cool. Appreciate you, brother. And Too Cool says, call me Javin. Oh, okay, we got you, buddy. I'll try to remember that. Too Cool. He says, it's easier. There you go. No problem, buddy. Otto, he says, sporting a Mercedes. It is. Mercedes had their official release of their 2026 car today. So I thought I'd honor that with a Mercedes shirt, which is my favorite team. But yeah, there we go. Goyo, hello. Judy said, I hate those days. Last over now and it happens. Oh, wow. Yeah, luckily it's just a quick and easy. They're in and out. Lyric says, he said, play some of them Nugent. I thought I did play some Nugent riffs last night. The old classics, man. What's the other one? Got you in a stranglehold, baby. I know those two riffs, Stardust, that's it. Repent, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Derail, happy Thursday. How you doing, buddy? All right, looks like we got it all squared away on this chat. Let's move on. This is a new thing. The Raven intro. I like this one. This is fun. Let's go. little new warm-up track I wrote a couple weeks ago. I like it. It's fun. Nothing special, nothing crazy. Just 2 key changes back and forth. Very nice. All right, we're going to do soundtrack next. I'll get y'all going. All right, let's warm that up. And thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I'm a little earlier today because I'm on vacation, so I figured I might as well go a little bit earlier. And we'll probably do the same tomorrow night, 9 o'clock again tomorrow. So I will get that scheduled again, I promise. But thanks for hanging out tonight. Javin, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that, dude. Bleerick, thank you, man. Fred Hinkle, there you are, buddy. How's them cornfields today? I heard it's getting snowy up there, bro. Hope you're doing okay. Erica in the house, she says, hello, Rick, 78,000. Great, thank you so much. Darrell said he just hit 261. That's awesome. You were like 108 the other day. You've been streaming, though, Darrell. That's great to see, buddy. I'm very proud of that, man. Donald says the Raven. I called it the Raven intro. So I was like on my phone. I read a lot of songs on my phone. I've got a lot of apps. I have an iPhone that has the capability of like apps that you can actually make, full music songs. And I just write songs all the time. It's stupid stuff, And I found that one. I was like, wow, that's kind of a cool little riff. So I took it, but it was called the Raven in the file. I said, I'll call it the Raven intro. But yeah, that's the one, the Raven intro. Tanner, I'm doing great, buddy. How's it going with you, my man? Rose says he's getting warmed up. Once he gets warm, it's like, yeah, I know. We're getting there. Let's see. He says, Roebuck says, seems pretty warmed up. He's hooked up. I haven't played all day. But we're getting there, I play a lot, It carries over from day to day. Guppy, thank you so much. Johnny Interesting, thank you very much. He said, I spent years doing this stuff, man. 100%. Thank you, Darrell. Javin says, the type is a practice I've had it for 2 days, and I think I'm not that bad, but I don't think it'll be as good. Hey, man, and I'll say this, because if you're just starting out, don't worry about what I do or anyone else does. Do what you do. Have fun. Learn as much as you can or learn as much as you want, but have fun with it. I've said this before. I was like, I can play 1,000,000 notes, but I've never made $1 million. But there are people out there that played 4 chords and are millionaires. So it doesn't matter how good or how fast or this or that. It doesn't matter anything about that stuff. It matters if you're having fun and you're learning and you're enjoying it. That's all that matters, buddy. And you never know where their journey will take you. Let's say that. I'll feel it, buddy. God of Rados, thank you, bro. Otto says, how long does it take you to compose from idea to completion? About 2 to 3 hours, depending. Some songs took a little longer. But yeah, mostly about 2. I'd say it averaged 2 to 3 hours. Shepard talking about still. I only know the chorus of that. California. Anyway, too cool. He says you're awesome. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. FU, he said, I swear I had the same Jackson 2000. Very nice. Yeah, these are old school, buddy. These are from 1992. So yeah, these are vintage guitars at this rate. But yeah, they're still out there. They're hard to find. They're very rare. Laurel in the house. How you doing, Laurel? It's great to see you. Hope you're okay. She said, hope we're doing good. I'm on vacation right now, Laurel, so I'm doing great. But it's great to see you. I hope you have been well. Keep us posted, always. Riccolo in the house, yo. Thank you, brother. You're welcome, Darrell, man. I'm proud of you, buddy. Keep going. Javin, yeah, okay, there you are, man. FU says more is less. That's true. More is more, less is less. Who knows? Roebuck's talking about that white stripe. So yeah, I know, that's the classic. There he is. There it is. And it only took 15 minutes. Played through the fire and flames. If I play it for you, buddy, you got to buy the shirt. We have a shirt that says, Through the Fire and Flames, LOL. I mean, are you going to do it? You going to buy the shirt? It's not hard, man. It's really not hard, to be honest. Got a rouse, thank you, buddy. 2 school do I play? Not when I'm sitting here, but yeah, I have strap locks on my mobile guitar, so I do use a strap when I'm playing live. For sure. Stop motion. This is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro from 1992. Let's see. Laurel says it's good to be here. It's been overwhelmed by work and family. So he shot the cable. I feel it. Okay. Well, it's good to see. I'm glad you let us know. Yeah, for sure. People that come around, we do worry about people. We don't see them for a while. We're like, well, what happened? Where are they okay? And I'm glad to hear you're okay. I can hear that. Overwhelming. There's a lot going on this year. Already this year, it's crazy. This year already is crazy, and people are just overwhelmed and just trying to make it. And I feel that. Thanks, Philip. Rock Kid says play. How does that even go, man? I don't remember that one. Let me look at it real quick. What's that? NIB. It probably come up it better come up right away. NIB Black Sabbath. Let me listen to it real quick. I probably heard it. Oh God. The longest bass intro of history. Oh, that? Okay, that one. I swear to God, that's like that bass intro is longer than Mr. Crowley's organ intro. Like, oh my God. Roebuck said, you getting the shirt on check day nowhere. That's awesome, bro. I appreciate that. Laurel says she's trying to grind for that laptop and thinks she get an electric bass as well. So it'll be easier to grab attention with that instead of acoustic bass. So she prefers the acoustic. I feel you. Zach G knows Killer Jackson. Yes, sir, brother. Yeah, I don't know if anyone watches the NAMM show footage. There's some really, really nice Jacksons they got out there right now. Not that I could afford anybody, but they look lovely, man. Some real cool paint jobs, man. Duck Goose, I'm doing good, bro. How about you? Laurel said she forgot the name, but it's a pretty bass. All right, that's what I like. Javin said, the first time I saw you live, I was happy. I found it very, very good. Well, thank you so much, my friend. Zach G, thank you, buddy. You know that Amplitude 5 goes hard around here, man. All right, let's see. Well, let's keep moving. This is called Soundtrack 11. Let's kick it into overdrive. that's soundtrack 11 right there. Oh, a ripping jam. That's still fun to play from me. I tell you what. All right, we're gonna slow things down on the next one here. But let's see. We got some comments to read. I appreciate everyone hanging out. What's going on? Donald's page got suspended. Say what? I don't know. Y'all, I got some crazy stuff talking in the background. I gotta figure this out. Rocket wants Bark at the Moon. All right, man. You like that song? I got it. I got the whole solo for you. Death of the Arctic, yo, thank you, buddy. Some weird stuff. I don't even know. You have to tell me about this on the Discord later. Nippy, thank you so much, my friend. 1UI6, thank you so very, very much. Modern Muscle in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Too cool. Is this considered shredding? Yeah. I mean, honestly, anything's considered shredding nowadays. People can go like this. And people go, bro is shredding. Yeah, but anything fast would be considered like shredding in these day and age. Sometimes not even, man. I've seen like, I don't know what it was. I saw like America's Got Talent or whatever. There's this little kid, 9-year-old, 10-year-old kid playing guitar, and they're like, this dude watch this kid shred the guitar. Like, he didn't really shred the guitar, but you know, that's cool. But it's like I think the term has been overused now. It used to be like, you know, pretty, it's really vague nowadays, sadly. Clinton asked, what's up? He said, I wish I had some money to send you, man, because you shred and you deserve it, and you're an inspiration. I appreciate that, Clinton. That's totally good, bro. No worries. The most important thing is that you are hanging out here and watching this show. Money comes, money goes, you know what I mean? But people, we need the people to be engaged and loving it, man. If that's you, brother, that's all we need, my friend. I appreciate you. We'll find money somewhere. We've got ideas. We got ideas. It's 2026. There's plenty of things to do for money. Risha, thank you, buddy. There you go, Zach. Glenn said I have to start an account really soon. I have to learn how to do it. Yeah, not too bad. It's pretty easy. If you're talking about a YouTube account, pretty easy. Krusty Dub, thanks, brother. Rob C, appreciate you there, man. Donald says, can you learn Furious Traits song? I don't even know what Furious Traits is. It doesn't sound, I don't know. And if it's after 1991, buddy, I probably don't even know what it is and probably wouldn't learn it for any reason. I don't learn songs, I write songs, but I appreciate it. The stuff that I play is stuff that I played when I was a kid back in the 80s. Clint says, I heard, I'm sure you never heard of Ronnie Hawkins, but he played in my hometown of Petersburg. I've not, but that's pretty cool, man. That's awesome, dude. Dude, you want some little fucking Dolkin. All right. No worries, Clint, man. Roebuck says, there's a famous jazz riff that's one note for like a minute. I can believe it, man. David Gilmour, he probably held one note for 2 minutes. Clint said, you're singing singing with your guitar like Buggo. I thank you, buddy. That's how we do, man. I love to do that. Jack Goya, pretty much love to you there. Charles in the house says, thoughts on the stuff about Ichika? I've only seen so much from him. I don't know. I don't think he's fake, but you know, it's tough, man. You know, in this day and age, it's really easy to record a video and then fix it in the background to make it perfect. If you watch any of my videos, I don't do that. Every single video that I put out is just from a live stream that I do, and it's raw, it's uncut, it's unedited. If there's a mistake, there's a mistake. So yeah, but I know he can play. Yeah, I know he can play, but I don't think he's fake. A lot of this fake stuff is getting out of control. But I think he can play, you know. But maybe sometimes he doesn't play as good as he should live or whatever, you know. Maybe he makes mistakes, you know. Maybe it's the stuff he does is hard. I look at that and I go, dude, how does anyone play that stuff, man? Then you got Tyler Shep, a 14-year-old kid can play it like no one's business. Okay, it's a new band down. Nah, I don't know none of that stuff, dude. Otto says the money goes faster than it comes. Ain't that the truth, buddy? Trust me, bro. I got a real job. And as soon as I get that check every 2 weeks, it's dang near gone, man. Javin says, should I try to make a YouTube for a guitar? Why not? Why not? There's no reason not to, man. It's free to do. Robrex said, you got a pile of sweet self-made riffs and non-fake. That's a good way to do it, man. A lot of my songs were just from riffs, you know. I would sit down and just write riffs over and over, and then I'd go back and listen to like, oh, that was a cool one, and I'd find another one that would fit it, you know. Laurel says some people contribute their music over it, and so they sound better than they do. That's true. That's true. Joe Mama in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, Mike. Laurel knows Tyler is hella awesome. He's insane. Yeah, we a lot of us, we love that. We love to see Tyler, man, and love to see him growing and doing things, man. Clint said you got agoraphobia, fear of crowds and spaces. Oh man, but a couple beers and you got in front of 5,000. Yeah, I feel that, man. I knew a couple people like that had that, and they had to get wicked drunk to get on stage. For me, I've been playing in front of a crowd since I was probably a little kid, like 6 or 7 years old, like school plays and stuff like that. My first real gig with a guitar was at 16 in some sleazy dive bar in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. It was cool. But yeah, I've never looked back. I never had stage fright at all or anything like that. Charles said suppose the whole appeal is the nearly inhuman good. Yeah, of course, yeah. It is. Donald says, are you still going to? Yes, absolutely. I downloaded it today and then I deleted it from the stream. So I do have the footage. I'm going to probably edit that tomorrow and then put it up there for sure. Judy says, Rick, can you create a riff on the spot? I could try. Riff on the spot. That's a cool riff, actually, though. I might use that. Zach, you said, Rick, did you make some black metal music? Yeah, I have like 4 songs altogether. Me and my friend, who was a black metal singer, we used to, smoke and drink and stuff. And then one day he's hanging out. He's like, dude, we should make some like black metal tunes with neoclassical in it. I was like, all right, let's do it now. So I wrote like 4 songs. Like like just like that. Clint says the reason I appreciate your music is because I'm a musician. I played the drums since I was 6 and played some pretty good people. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate that, man. Roebuck said it'd be sweet to do a weekly Rick and guest show. True that, man. It'd be something wild. Chad says, would I ever consider collaborating? I mean, I don't collaborate in the sense of I do things. Like if people have a track or an idea that they want me to play on, I can do that. It's much easier for me to just do what someone else needs and then go from there, man. Because my schedule is pretty busy. But yeah, if it's like a guitar solo you want me to play over, man, I can do stuff like that, man. Carlos said, finally able to catch a stream this week. No, bro. I'm on vacation now, man. It's like, yeah, it was going to get busy, I could tell. There you go. Roebuck says, beat Rick, get a T. There you go. There you go, Juju. She's feeling that. Eloy, good to see you. Thank you, man. Laurel's feeling that riff. Javin said, you might be able to watch again. I'm like, no problem, buddy. We'll be here. Juju said, you should definitely. I'll think about it. I'm trying to write a new song called Punch. And that was pretty punchy. Otto says, you'll have to do something. Okay, buddy. I will. That might be the song of the week coming up. Laurel says sometimes she mess around with melodies on the bass. I'm like, damn, I got to put that. You got to save all these ideas. White boy said, impressive. Wow, talk about more is less. Thank you, buddy. Clint said his first kid was 18 with the friend of the Hell's Angels. Dang. That's a crazy, man. Those guys are. That was a wild group up there, man. All right, we're not gonna do the slow song. There was a Bark at the Moon request and a Dokken request. So let's do those real quick. Get them out the way. Bark at the Moon. We'll do Bark at the Moon first, then we'll think about which Dokken we want to do. Darker the Moon. Not bad, not bad. All right, a docking. We're not gonna do. I'm gonna do something different. I want a different docking. I always do the one docking. How about let me see if I can do it. Let's try to remember this. I'll try this one. It's always fun. Hey, how's it go? I can't remember this one part. All right, I'll flub it. And we'll get it right. Something like that. Something like that. I love George Finch. That's a great tune. Okay. I saw a third thing we can do. I saw a quick third thing. It was about death. So whoever asked about death, don't leave. Don't leave yet. There he is, MB Scar. Could you play the first death song? I will. Yeah, I got you. Julio Robinson can talk about it. Get the first real six string. Those were the best days of my life. What a song, man. Jose Nito, thank you, brother. Eloy says, don't forget the double tap for Rick Wren. That's right, brother. Retro knows Ozzy forever. Aristotle from Birmingham. Hey, that's a classic place. Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Birmingham. That's what's up. Otto says, damn, that sounds better than original, Jake. Thank you, brother. Retro, thank you. Javin got the dubs. Clint said, you ever tried it? I never listened to that, not too much. I heard that tune, though. Yeah, I listened to it. A lot of people always go, Buckethead, play Foo Fighter by Buckethead. And I was like, I never heard it, man. It's a cool song. Not nothing I would play, man. Not my style. I got nothing bad to say about Buckethead. Buckethead a killer player, man. Lorena Carrick, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Eloy got the super chat. Thank you so much, Eloy. But Clint said, you got to clarify something. He does have money, but he just had to figure out how to do this thing. I feel you, bro. And it's no worries. Hydro, thanks, bro. Man, let's see. Clint says Jake E. Lee barking. That's right, brother. Old Jake. Be kind of impressive. Open tunings? No, sir. It's all D, standard D tuning. It's a standard tuning, but in D. Clint says Jake E. Lee eats your heart out. Nice. Nostalgic? I don't know that one, buddy. I know this one. That's the only Megadeth I really know, brother. Laurel says she can't help wonder if she got a bass or a keyboard. Could immature a lot of sounds, but right now I think to work on image. Yeah, it helps. It helps. Crimson in the house is not often do I make it to one of the streams, y'all, but whenever I'm able to make it makes my day. Mel is telling me, thank you, Crimson. Great to see you. Thank you, Javin. Angel Delgado from Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos. Good to see you, brother. Here you go, Eloy. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I tried to read into that, Laurel. I was like, what? I got it. Thanks, Chad. Imitate, got it. Eloy's feeling that. Juji says, singing Rick activated. You know how we do. Carl says, you remember the In the Night riff? How's it go? Wow, I kind of don't remember. I never remember the chorus. You saw that video? Oh, man. That's a funny video. There's a story behind that video, too. I'll have to find that one. BC Rumpty, I'm in a standard D. Standard D, brother. Javin, I have 3 acoustic guitars now. All right, last one. Jav's the End of the Night riff is tough. You know how we do. Eloy, thanks for the super chat again. B Crumpty, no, I'm not playing it. I just play out here on YouTube for now. For now, we're on YouTube. All right, there was a big question. What was the first Death song I ever heard? It was this one right here. Trapped in the Corner, the very first song I heard from Death, way back in the day. I not even know nothing about. All I knew was that Andy LaRocque played on it, and that was all I needed to know. I was like, I thought Andy LaRocque was part of the band, and little do I know, once I met Chuck, it was just Chuck. It was one of Chuck's dreams to have Andy play on one of his albums, and he got it to happen. It's amazing. And Chuck, and Andy loved it. Andy had a good time, apparently. So I unfortunately met Chuck after that album, and I never got to meet Andy. I would have loved to meet Andy. But such is life, such is life. Eloy, thank you. Bailey Lacey, how you doing? Danny said, it sounds like Peter Steele. Nice, dude. Loving you was like loving... I can't do it, no. Not good. Dennis Pauna is the best Peter Steele guy around. Ain't no doubt. Paiva from Brazil. Boa noche. Obrigado. Jam says, can I play one? I didn't know that one part, dude. It's like... It's the only part I know. I probably could play it a long time ago, but I don't get into Metallica anymore. Let's talk about the old school. Walk on home, boy. DCP, what's up, brother? Lanny Burgers knows individual thought patterns. What a record, man. What a record. B Crump said, getting some out of that Jackson. You know how we do, brother. That's how we do it. Flynn says, I got one about money for nothing. Oh, yeah, I never done learning. You got your money for nothing and your chicks for free. Gilberto says, Rick, what advice do you recommend to play a fast league? One thing, just go to my channel. Go to my channel and look up the video, the exercise that every guitar player should know. It will get you there in 30 days, I promise you. And if you can wait longer, I'm going to have a new video that's going to be like, it'll take you 5 minutes a day. Walk with God, thanks, brother. Who to miss out? Good to see you there. Clint said he's watching on a big screen in front of 10 people. That's awesome, dude. Very cool, man. Good to see everyone out there. Grim said lack of comprehension with this first death song. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, once I heard that, like I said, I only got into it because of Andy LaRock, and then when I met Chuck and started being Chuck's friend, I started getting into the old catalog and really going through it. Juji knows, are you talking to me? Thanks. Hey, thanks, Crumpty. Walk with God, I'm doing great. How about you, buddy? Allison Jones talking about, oh, Ozzy. How about Eloy knows chick for free. Clayton in the house, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Javin says, what do you think is the easiest song? Seven Nation Army, it's pretty easy. Yeah, that's probably the easiest song. Probably the easiest song ever. That Brain Stew by Green Day, that's pretty easy too, man. Teamer Man Barkley, yo, what's up? Muchos gracias, amigo. Luthiera from Brazil, obrigado. Welton, he says, Joshua, remember you. Oh, Joshua, isn't that from the album Intense Defense? That's a guy. I never learned none of that stuff, but Rob Rock played in that band for sure. Laurel said Black Sabbath. You know how we do. What'd Ben say? Oh, that's funny. Eloy, no problem, buddy. All right, we're going to finally play this other song here. We played 3 covers in a row, some classics. We're going to slow it down with a little ballad jam here. It does pick up in the end very nicely, but let's check it out. nice chill one there. I do have something after that. Haven't played Throne of Obsidian in like a minute. So that is the next song we're gonna play. Throne of Obsidian. All right, let's crank that up. A lot of great comments, got great people hanging out. Great to see everyone. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're having a good time. We truly appreciate it. Man. Oh, oops. Mike said you got an interview next week for a job. All right, congrats, dude. Hopefully you get it, man. That's good. Hard to find stuff around these days, man. Down says Ramones is pretty easy. That's probably, yeah, you're probably right. Javin says, do you think you can play without frets? There are fretless guitars, yeah. I've never tried one. I've seen some people play it, but yeah. If you know where the notes are on the guitar, sure. A violin has no frets, and people play notes on that. So you really have to understand how notes are made. So you just couldn't be anyone off the street and pick up a fretless guitar and be playing stuff because you won't know how to find the key properly. But you could. Judy said, I bet Smoke on the Wires. Well, the riff itself is easy. But the song in its entirety, no. I don't think, no. That's a very difficult song. Especially when you throw in the guitar solo along with it, you know. Only people know how to play is like the first part. Or they go. Oh, look at me. I know how to play Smoke on the Water. No, you don't know how to play no Smoke on the Water because there's a whole lot more to it than just the one riff. So, yeah, probably not. The riff, yes. This riff, sure. That riff is easy. That's an easy riff. But put it up against Seven Nation Army, which is the whole thing is. That's the whole song. So if you're looking for a whole song, yeah, I would say that would be pretty easy. You can make it work too. Mike said it's a pretty well paying salary job. That's what you need, bro. Salary jobs are where it's at, man. You're gonna get vacation time, 401k, health insurance, the whole nine, bro. Wellington talk about Striper. Cause I'm free to do what you want to do. Live your own fantasy free. It's a great tune. I don't know it. I know The One, or The Way. The Way is probably the only one I know. At least one I remember the most. And I loved Striper back in the day. All right, Laurel, no problem. Take care. Have a great night and a better tomorrow. Roger, thank you, sir. Eloy, he said, there you go. Aberon, Horseback, yo, thank you so much. Thanks, Wellington. Let's go, Leroy. Who's Leroy? Leroy Jenkins? File Cabinet. Was he the one? Oh, no. Who said that? Oh, what? I don't get it. He said keep playing guitar, but damn. Did he say something else? I didn't see it. But yes, for all that care, I'm 6'2" and probably 200 pounds at this point. Maybe even over 200 pounds. I'm probably bigger than most people. I'm probably bigger than anyone that would think I'm short. I'm probably far bigger than that person. And could probably step on that person and squish him into the ground on top of it. Oh, it's all good. Dan Anderson, what's up, brother Dan? Good to see you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, Van. Levi Saint Moradine, hello, and thank you. Thanks, Scott. Oh, man, let's see. Alex Morales, it's called 11/16/24. So I don't have a name for it. The day I wrote it. Absolutely, Eli. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mustang. Good to see you. Thank you, Levi. Don said that's an uplifting type of track. Yeah, that's a cool one, man. I like the ending where it kind of picks up and it's got. I made up a real nice melody for that end there. Blackheart Eclipse, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Mike, you're welcome, buddy, man. Good luck to you, bro. Keep us posted as always, man. David in the house, thank you, brother. Don said he won't get his channel back until next week. Dang, dude. So it was a copyright thing? For like usually, man, I don't know. That's crazy. Arrow says, "Can you play like Jason Richardson?" I'll tell you what. I'll play the next song, buddy. You let me know if I'm close. You let me know if I'm close. Eloy, this one's a killer one, brother. I got you, man. Javin, thank you, bro. Let's see. DA46. I've been playing for 30 years, my friend. Don said he think I could play for the Raiders. They need an extra D lineman. Yeah, probably, man. I did play football in high school. But I'm out of shape. I am definitely out of shape, man. I talk about going on tour, but if I ever get a tour going, I gotta get back in shape real fast. Like crazy. Ruben back in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Victor Maciel from Brazil. Obrigado and bienvenido. No bienvenidos. It's obrigado y boa noche. Good to see you. Grace talking about sing Stairway to Heaven. There's a lady in show, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. If there's a round, I don't know the lyrics anymore. Ford guy, yo, what's up, dude? Good to see you, brother. What's that lyric? If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, could be alone now. Or something. I don't know. That's some weird lyrics, man. Led Zeppelin smoked some pretty good stuff back in the day, I gotta say. Anyway, this one's called Throne of Obsidian. Let's go. Last Throne of Obsidian right there. Hope you enjoyed that. That's a really cool song. I haven't played that in weeks, but I love playing that one. Very fun to play. We're going to change things up a little bit tonight. We're going to change things up this week. We'll play something else after that. I got a different song I like to hear. Anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're having a good time. We truly appreciate it. There he goes. Victor knows. Obrigado. Buenas noches. That's what's up. Muito obrigado. I'm learning my Portuguese, man. Eloy knows Rick and Rocket. That's right, brother. Thank you, dude. Ashton Williams, hello, and thank you. Cameron, thank you, buddy. Joe Mama said he got 1,500 albums being collected for 55 years and sold all of them before. Dang. I bet you those 4 ones you say, I can't get rid of these. I feel that. Juji, thank you. Rafael Ramos, thank you, dude. Eloy knows what's up. Don't forget to double tap the chat for the Rick. Thank you, buddy. Sylvia Azevedo, obrigado. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, man. Mustang, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it. And you too, Eloy. Sylvia, thank you. Michael Torres, appreciate you, my man. Eloy's feeling it there. M4D Villain, thank you, buddy. Tiago Ferreira, obrigado, amigo. DJ B in the house. What's up, brother? Happy Thursday, my man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Ruben says, man, you need to get a band together and get on stage. You have the material. I know. The sad reality of it, Ruben, it costs money. To play in a band, to have a band, to do shows, it costs money, bro. Money I don't have to spend. I got money to spend on my family here for our needs and our living. I don't have money to spend on music. That's why I try and make the money doing this stuff and other things. I finally got monetized on Facebook somehow. Even after 5 million views and stuff, they say, oh, you can turn your account into professional now. I'm like, oh, thanks, I guess. So now I got to try and make some money off Facebook. Donald said he got this shirt, Obsidian. Yeah, I like that one too. That's one of my favorite designs. Star tore it up on that one. Clint said, man, don't you ever get tired? No, not really. I've been doing this for a long time, man. I think I played for 3 hours yesterday, almost 3 hours yesterday. I could have kept going too. But I wanted to watch my TV show, and I did. Sylvia, thank you. Javin, no problem, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow, man. Have a great one. Kevin Carter, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Hope you've been well, man. Yeah, for sure. Been a minute, man. Sylvia knows Buenas noches. That's right. Zach G said, how long have you had that guitar? I've had this one since about 2011. So luckily, when I first moved to the Bay Area here in Florida, I lived in Pinellas Park is what it was called. And I basically didn't have, I cashed in my 401k and we were supposed to me and Wade Black were writing tunes, we're going to get signed. Unfortunately, the climate of the record label industry was very bad, and no one was getting signed. I ended up spending all my 401k money in the process, and was flat broke. I didn't sell it. I pawned my Charvel, my one and only guitar I had. I pawned it just for enough money to pay for things. And then I had to go get a job. I was like, man, I can't do this, man. We ain't got no money. So I went and got a job, and then I had to do that for 6 months because I was smoking, green stuff, and I found a job that didn't require a drug test, so I did that for 6 months, got fully clean, and then got the job that I've pretty much been at now for the last 15 years, and I started making money left and right. So I started able to buy stuff. So I bought, actually my bass player at the time, he got my guitar out of pawn for me. Thank God for him. And I started making enough money. I started buying guitars, and Guitar Center used online was my go-to. I would just look at that every day, and I started buying them. This one I got pretty much in probably the first quarter of 2011, and it's my favorite guitar ever since. But I do have 5 more of these models. And let's see. I don't know how to play any Avenged, but I do love that band. Eric Roy, what's up, bro? Thank you, man. Pug in the house, how you doing? Scott Shots, how's it going? DJ B said he was jamming out on Voice earlier this afternoon. Nobody was listening, but I had fun. There you go, man. I forgot there was even those voice channels around, man. Yeah, y'all can chat it up if you ever want to, man, on that. It's a pretty clear. Me and Stardust used to use it for gaming and stuff back in the day. That's the only reason I even had Discord, so we could be on like a private chat in Discord. It's pretty clear audio. Mustang, I do like the Foo Fighters. I think Dave Grohl is a talented musician and songwriter on top of it, man. I do enjoy his stuff. Plus, he's an old metalhead, dude. Dave is an old metalhead, man. I mean, who else out of nowhere? The drummer of Nirvana would make an album and have King Diamond sing on it. That got my respect really quick. There you go, Will. Because, baby, I'm not fooling. I was trying to learn the other tune the other day. Let it go. Photograph. I can't remember. I was watching someone play it. I can't remember how to do it. Stardust is a graphic designer. Yeah, she is a wizard with like Photoshop, and she uses other stuff called some other tools, like really crazy 3D tools and stuff like that. I look at it and go, what the heck, man? I don't even know. Diego says, play some Pink Floyd. I don't know this, buddy. That's the only Pink Floyd I know. Extreme says, who is doing the most of the funding for the metal tours? It could be a record label. It could be self-funded. I can 99% with everything I have. There's a band called Wings of Steel. Look them up. They're on YouTube here. I'm 99% convinced that someone in that band or someone that is associated with that band has a lot of money. Because there's no way, with the amount of views they're getting, they just got onto a big tour with Sabaton. And it don't happen like that. They don't have a record deal. They don't got nothing. But someone associated with them has money. That's all it takes. It's I know a booking agent here in the United States and a booking agent in Europe. It's about, for the 2 to 3 week tour, it can range from $35,000 to $50,000, and that covers everything. You know, you pay that money, you're covered. You got a tour, you got a bus. You got a crew, everything. All you gotta do is bring your stuff, bring your clothes and your guitars and your amps and stuff, and there you go. Well, that's the information I got from the booking agents I know here and in Europe. And it ain't cheap, man. That's a lot of dough. But if you're some crypto millionaire, that's nothing. That's chump change, honestly. Uber says, man, don't give up on you guys. I got no reason to give up. I'm just having fun, and see where it takes me. And it's been taking me quite far, I'm having fun doing it. Scott Shot says, drive that Mercedes. I wish, man. I drove Mercedes for about close to 10 years. The sad reality of a Mercedes is that when your warranty runs out, things get extremely expensive to fix. And it's not looking good. Sometimes the part itself is worth more than the whole car at the time, so. Yeah, one day I'll get another one, man. I want an AMG C63. That's the next one I want to get. One of these days, man. Oh, there we go. Metal Mark says 401k became not okay. Hey, works for me. I got a whole bunch of money in mine right now, dude. I got a ton of it. And I keep it pretty balanced, I don't go crazy or anything. I don't never lose money. I always get money, but yeah, I stay away from stocks. Yeah, stocks are the worst, man. That's aggressive thinking there. Fishy, what's up, dude? Scott Satsa, he went Japanese. That's how you do it, man. Model Muster, I'm a Cisco certified network engineer. It's intensive brain work, but when you know what you're doing, it's easy. Sometimes it gets difficult when something's broken and you think you fix it and it's still not fixed and you keep hacking at it. It's like, that'd drive you crazy right there. Elo says you can get clean. I've been clean since 2011, bro. 100%. Anyone can do it if you put your mind to it. Arc Arctic Kind, what's up, dude? Thanks, Scott. Now, Mark says, you went Japanese too for music. Yeah, you love that Japanese stuff, man. Nothing wrong with that. Crimson says, great job getting clean, man. Working. Yeah, it was a long time ago, man. I was really into it. I thought I needed drugs to live. You know, I needed drugs to play games on video games. I needed drugs to watch a movie. I needed drugs to play guitar or write songs. Found out you don't need none of that. You don't need none of that. But yeah, I've been clean for a long time. I haven't touched any, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. Haven't touched it since 2011. January 2011, I can guarantee you that. Fish says, you ever rage break one? No, never, man. All right, Javin said he can stay up longer. That's what's up. Joe Mama says, go for you, Rick. You're one of the coolest people. I thank you, bro. I thank you. Jackson Yacht, yo, what's up, dude? Diego, thank you. Don says you can call him. Yeah, and there's voice on the Discord channel I have. There's 2 voice channels, so you can get in there and you can get up to like a bunch of people and chat it up, whatever. Metal Mark said you never fought a foo. Mr. T did. Mr. T pitied the foo. Joe Ardemi says, do you listen to? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I listened to a lot of blues when I was growing up. Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, some of my biggest influences. Timo from Russia, Spasibo, good to see you, buddy. Eloy says, Ferrari, I see you. There you go. I used to love Ferrari. I still like Ferrari. Charles Leclerc's one of my favorite drivers. Clint says, you ever heard of Dean Guitar? Yeah, Dean Guitar is not too far from where I live, actually. He says, Dimebag, bro. Yeah, they did. They wanted me to come down there and check out the guitars. I was like, I don't know, man. He's like, we can't custom build you nothing, but we got a bunch of stuff, hanging around. I was like, yeah, I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know. Timo asking, I play any Texas blues? I never learned any Texas style blues, man. You should check out Timo. You should check out Guitar Guy ATX, man. He is in Texas, and that man can play some blues. Yeah, Clint, Jeff Healy, sure, man. Yeah, Jeff was pretty big in the late 80s, 90s, man. Diego talking about Kiko Larrera. Oh, Kiko's amazing, dude. No, Mark says, speaking of weather, how much temperature and humidity can affect the sun? Like, as long as you keep it in a case, man, it's pretty well protected in a case. But yeah, heat, humidity is the worst. Humidity is the worst, man. Let's see. We got a lot of comments. I'm trying to get to all these comments. Timo says, you got an interesting accent. Where are you from? I'm from Akron, Ohio, yeah. Up north, man. But yeah, I've lived in Florida for so long. Some people say I have like a southern draw. I don't talk about Turbo Lover. That's a classic. I'm your Turbo Lover. Mel Mark says, you know what the very best vehicle is? One that's paid for. That's true. Mustang says scratch tickets are addictive. Yeah, I used to do those too, man. I'd usually get like 10 or 20 bucks a week, and then I usually make my money back, but I never hit the big one. Alex says in the house, but he's not feeling good. No problem, brother. Take care of yourself. Ezekiel Lopez from Brazil. Obrigado, brother. Fishies knows if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's right, man. Donald says he heard a band says, oh, of course, Sacred Warrior, yeah. Ray Pera. Yeah, I know Ray very well, bro. He's the singer of Sacred Warrior. Yeah, he's a super cool dude, man. He's still out there, still singing. He does podcasts. I was on one of his podcasts maybe a year or so ago. But yeah, he's a super cool guy, man. I've known him for a while. He lives on the other side of Florida, like in Daytona area. Mel Mark says, I'm guessing you do a lot of troubleshooting all day, dude. All day. That's all I do. Smurfy says, my new brake set for his Alpha, the dang 20K. I hear you, dude. Foreign cars, man. Italian, German. They don't play, man. Scott says, great, I ain't sober, but you inspire. I feel you, brother, man. Hey, I don't judge anybody for what they do, man, but I only do judge myself, and I needed to do it. Thank you, Mustang. He said he's been sober since 2001. That's beautiful to see, man. Marvin Gibbs, thanks for that super chat, brother. Much appreciated. Donald said he don't drink or do no drugs, but he does it. Yeah, I do vape, yeah. That's my only vice anymore is vaping, nicotine. It keeps me kind of calm, man. And yeah, that's how we do. But I used to smoke cigarettes like a chimney. I don't do that no more. Timo says, cleanliness is wonderful. Russians have a saying, a healthy mind and a healthy body. That's true, brother. That's true. Man, we got a lot of comments tonight, man. I'm glad to see all you, man. I love to see all these great comments in here. DJ B said it's called like California, so he don't drink or do a drink, but he do smoke weed. Yeah, well, isn't it illegal over there in some places? I believe so. It's legal in a lot of places anymore. Donald J said Carl Sanders played Deans. Yeah, there's a lot of people that played Deans. Even Andy LaRocque played Deans for a while. Crimson Hay said he's been clean from speed for 3 years. Haven't been the same since, but ain't never going. That's true, man. Good congrats, brother. You gotta feel good, man. Fish says weed should be like, yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, it mess you up too, man. What's up, Canada Biscuit? Scott knows how up north. I know. I mean, as far as the United States is concerned, Ohio's pretty up there. Mustang, it's not too far. I mean, 30, 35 minutes away, if I remember correctly. Modern Muscle, thanks for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. Mel Mark said his wife got him a drive on a F355. Nice, dude. Yeah, those paddle shifts are lovely, man. That's the way to go anymore. Don says, "Do you ever try?" Of course, yeah, of course. He's a Christian, man. I am as well, but I don't preach it like a lot of people do. If anyone's religion, if they're not if they're religious or not, if that's everyone's choice. Everyone has a choice. But yeah, I've been probably since 2000s. Yeah, I fell away from it for a while, but I got back into it back in the 2000s. But now I just I have a faith. That's all. I don't go to church or anything. I just have my own faith. But he's a good guy, man. Zach, my favorite city was Tokyo, and for Japan. In Europe, probably Germany. No, I'm sorry. Switzerland was my favorite place to play in Europe. Love that. DJ B knows Prince, an underrated guitar player. That's right, he is, man. He was amazing, dude. All right, Fern, God bless you, brother. Thank you. All right, we're gonna play this next one. Suave time. Let's smooth it out. that's called Suave right there. Hope you enjoyed it. Looking like it's a slow night tonight, and I'm fine with that. All right, we've been playing for a bunch. We played a lot of songs already. All right, we did not play Phrygia last night. I know Donald's here, so we're gonna play that for sure. We got a lot of comments too. Appreciate everybody. Mel Mark says marijuana legal for medical. Yeah, I think it is around. As long as you have a card around here, you can get that stuff. I mean, yeah, I think it's terrible. I mean, I think okay, if you're gonna do it, get the gummies or something, edible stuff. I mean, it smells terrible. It's probably very bad for your lungs. I mean, and so if you're gonna consume THC in some form, get with the 2026 program. Get some like gummies or whatever, or some brownies or cookies, man. That's where to go. I think that's the way to go. But again, I don't touch it no more. And I think whatever anyone else does, that is their life. And I don't judge nobody. Let's see. Yeah, don't you live out there, DJ? You live out there. I know some people. I know some people live out there too, man. It's legal there for medical and recreational, but it's illegal to drive. That's good, man. Yeah, you can't be messing around with that stuff, man. Because it's just as bad. You could be just like trying to drink and drive, and being on drugs and driving. It's the same thing, man. Trust me, I've done it many a time in my life. I survived each drive, but you never know, man. You never know. Vanessa, thank you, Firm. DJ B said he absolutely refused to drive. That's a good way to do it, man. John Chassie, what's up, dude? Good to see you. It's DJ B. He like to get high and play guitar. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Like I said, there was a time in my life where I thought I had to be high to play guitar or write stuff, man. I will say all the albums I've ever done, all the touring I did, I never touched anything before the show or during recording sessions. It was always when we're done and after is when I would do that kind of stuff. But yeah, Vanessa, thank you so much. All right, Donald said in case he don't respond, he's trying to play along. That's what's up, man. Grim said you got to get up and go to work. No problem. Good to see you. We'll see you soon again. Have a great day. Kato, thank you. Luis Hernandez, thank you. Eloy's loving it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Juji. Vanessa, appreciate you. C to the G. Let's go. That's right. There you go, Donald. C to the G was feeling that. Alexi Cock wants to hear the King. Okay, then. I guess that's what we're going to do. Eloy said, E Suave. That's right. Thank you, Art. Captain Cook, good to see you, buddy. How you doing today? Kato, thank you. Jasper, how do you remember all that? I have a very good long-term memory. I remember a lot of stuff like that, but also been playing for 30 years, and I know the patterns and chords and stuff. A lot of times, sometimes I don't know. I have to listen to the song real quick and remind myself what to play. But a lot of these tunes I've been playing quite a bit. Down said the vape messed with his lungs. It hasn't messed with my lungs, man. Not like cigarettes. Cigarettes was killing me, man. Kate, I do watch F1. I've been watching F1 since I was a little kid, man. Love it. DJ B said he can't eat. Oh, he can't eat the edibles. They aren't gluten free. I got you. That makes sense, man. It makes sense. I did not know that. Mark said up in Illinois it's for recreational, but you can only have a limit. I got you, man. DJ B said you got some bad absorption. I feel that, man. Yeah, a lot of that stuff, man, mess you up, man. That's why they got that. I guess they got that gluten free for people like that, man. Axel said, man, his dog passed away at 3 today. Thanks for streaming because your streams make my day. I mean, Axel, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's terrible to hear, man. And I know how that goes. I've had pets along the way, man, that they didn't make it, man. I hope that that your dog probably loved you more than anything in the world, man. And you never forget those. Never forget those times, man. Never forget those times. Captain Cook said, you like this up, man. Thank you. But he said, we need more sociable and kind of people. Thank you, buddy. I try. We get those people that just want me to play and they don't want me to talk. But, I'm to the point, I want to have a community of people that like to be around each other, And I'm going to play. There's no doubt I'm going to play. But some people, people leave when I start talking sometimes, and it's sad to see, but you know what? Those people probably weren't worth it anyway. You never know. Axel, sure, buddy. What's the question, man? Metal Mark says, have you notched down? Yeah, of course. Yeah. I was doing a lot, pretty high, and then I just kept going down. This is the lowest I do. It's like 3%. That's pretty good. Don wants to hear Requiem. You got it, buddy. We're gonna do the King first. Actually, we was gonna do. I gotta write this down now. We were gonna do Phrygian for you. I was gonna play that for you, but we're gonna do King. Then we'll do Phrygia, and then we'll do Requiem. I got it. So let's close this off. And we got a super chat for the King. So by golly, we're gonna play it at rock and roll time. Let's get cranking. Access, can you restring your guitar when the strings? Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely, yeah. You can either change the entire set of strings, or just change the one string. I'll tell you what. When I was a little kid, 14, 15 years old, I'd break one string, and back in the day, you could go to the guitar store and buy that one string, and then you go home and you string it up. There was a point in time that I had a different type of string on every string was like a different company. Like one was an Early Ball, one was like a Dunlop, one was a GHS, one was like a Diodario or whatever. It was stupid, man. But yeah, for sure, you can definitely do that, my friend. Don says on the other side, there are many people who appreciate you reading everyone's comment. Absolutely, yeah. It's a give and you're right. It's a give and take, and I'd rather give, in that respect, I'd rather read all the comments, because that makes people feel good. It makes me feel good to see what people want to say. And of course, I'm going to play my guitar. This is like an intimate concert. You guys get to hear everything that I do. You're the guitar, and then we also can talk, and I can answer questions, and I can be a part of everyone's lives, in some sort of fashion. So I think it's the way to go, And if I don't get 100 subs a day or whatever, it's whatever. I mean, last night we had 20,000 views. We're at 7,000 views. Do I care? No, I don't. It's all good, because I'm gonna be here having I'm having fun, and those that are having fun with me, those are the people that matter the most. It is so true. Yang Chang, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Jasper says rock and roll brings us headbangers together. People always don't understand the rock and metal community is so lovely. That's true, Jasper. Very true. Yang Chang, you talking about some Scorpions. How about this quick one for you, man? Scorpions right there. Super Labs, what's up, buddy? Mossrod, you can email me. Either go to my website, rickrenstrom.com, or you can catch me at rickrenstrom@gmail.com. Either or, bro. You know what we do, Scott. That's absolutely right, brother. Mark says you go with a particular. I've used Ernie Ball strings since probably 1990, maybe 89. Dude, you said it's great to connect. Absolutely, great to connect with all of you. I loved it. And the Discord is even better, because that gets us even closer on the Discord. And we're growing. We got 56 members of the Discord now. It's really cool. Thanks, Scott. Hey, Yang Chang, know that hurricane. Thank you, Super Labs. Scott talking about Dio. Oh, yeah, we got some Dio, brother. We got some other tunes to play. My man, he did a super chat. He wants to hear his old school jam. This is from my album, by the way. In case you did or didn't know, I have an album out. It's on my YouTube channel right here. The album's called Until the Bitter End. You can just click the Releases tab on my YouTube homepage. Also, you can find this on iTunes, Amazon, and all the major streaming places except Spotify, because Spotify sucks. I'm going to copyright that. Anyway, this one's called The King. Let's kick it. comes the king. Oh yeah, man, that's a classic. That's a classic. And there's good news. I actually got in touch with Richard finally again on Instagram. Thank God. I haven't talked to Richard in so long, but I told him, I said, no, I found the tracks of us doing that King Diamond song. And when I do something, it's like, keep me posted. So yeah, it's cool. It's glad to reconnect with Richard, man. Richard's such a good guy, man. Y'all don't even know. Yeah, what a guy. All right, that was the King. We're gonna do Phrygia next. Let's hit that Phrygia, man. We're going back in time on this one, but we do have some comments to check out. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with us tonight. It's a nice slow Thursday. I like it. Oh yeah, don't forget Dio. Which one, Scott? Any Dio in particular? I got a few actually. Captain Cook says, you don't need split. I don't know any, no, not off the top of my head. I listen to it quite a bit, but I never try to learn it, man. I don't really learn too much anymore. I write a lot, that's my thing. Mel Mark said, isn't Rocky like a hurricane in the NFL? Not that I'm aware of, but it could be. It could be. Yang Chang, thank you, buddy. Scott Shots on Ernie Ball, that's right. Daniel says, do you like the song TNT from AC/DC? No, the only thing about TNT that I like is the band TNT. That's one of my favorite bands. I got the link to rickrenstrom.com. If you need to check it out, go for it. DJ B, thank you. Alexi, thank you so much, buddy. Greg in the house, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Juji, thank you. Scott Shaw's ready for that one. J Dub in the house, thank you, bro. Catherine Shepard, thank you so much. All right, Scott gonna look it up. Very cool, brother. Scott says Zach Wild can't play like you. Probably not, man. And I don't play like Zach either, but Zach's a great player. Eloy said, I'm here for Ricky. Pow, that's what's up, Eloy. Good to see you, buddy. Catherine dropped a super chat. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Catherine. I always see you in the comments, and I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Scott said he just made his parents mad. Oh, shoot, man. Grateful, thank you. Crazy Dirtbag, thank you. Deliver Us the Evil. Yeah, I got you, but it's called The King. It's probably I think it's like the fifth or sixth song on my album. Grateful, thank you, buddy. Girl says, dang, Rick, your gallops are tight. Thank you, dude. I love the old gallops, man. That's my stuff. Scott said 834. No worries, buddy. Greg, thank you, dude. Ken Landon, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Alexi, thank you as well. Thanks, Greg. Gratitude in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Manny Jackpots, thank you. Eloy, thank you. Mel Mark says, here comes the king. Here Comes the King, a song from a band you were in a cover. For all intents and purposes, it's called The King, and it's an original song off my album, Mark, if you never checked it out. Richard, Don said, how's Richard? I haven't been keeping. Richard's good, man. He's a father now, if you didn't know. Hey, Richard had a baby a couple years ago, so he's been married, and now he's a father, and still doing Stern Show. He's getting back to his drums. This is how I got in touch with him, because he started posting drum videos, and I was like, what's going on, man? And he wants to get back into his drums more. I think the house that he bought had a basement, and he was able to soundproof everything, so he can start playing again. And he still got it. He still got it like you wouldn't believe, dude. Scott said, "This Rainbow Rainbow is a legendary band, bro. With the Dio era, it was legendary. The era after that was awesome. I can't think of the singer's name right. Joe Lynn Turner era was awesome. My brain. Trong Tran, hello to you, buddy. Greg, thank you so much, buddy. Cam says some Slipknot songs. Yeah, they sound amazing to play. I think I tried to learn something one time, but yeah, I'd stop, man. Time is never my friend. Mimi, my favorite band is Judas Priest. Thank you, Scott. Eloy, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Greg. Bass Rod knows 10,000 Lovers. I'm not in the right key for it, but it's great tune, dude. I love those. I love all those old TNT albums, man. Greg says keep rock going, jam from the 80s. He's from the 80s. That's what's up, dude. That's awesome, man. The TJB said he's been up since 3. Dang, man. I woke up around 3-ish. Yeah. Bell Mark says your favorite Rainbow Dio era song was Stargazer #1. Man on the Silver Mountain, Kill the King. Those are probably some of my favorites. Juji Little Queen's right. Let me think. How about we haven't played this in a while. Should come and take you away, searing beams of light and darkness. Over castle plains she will find her way. FBA, what's up, buddy? Our Indonesian modder, good to see you, bro. Val Kimmer in the house, too, good to see you. X-Terra talking about Aces High. Oh, how's it going? I don't even know, I can't remember the intro. I can't remember. Great tune, though. One of my favorites. I love that album. Power Slave is amazing. Donald says, "Can't Kill the King, Gates of Babylon." Yeah, I forgot about Gates of Babylon. That's a great one, too, bro. I want to work on my Gates of Babylon while I'm on vacation. I want to get that done. That's a great right there, man. There you go, Scott. Mimi, thank you so much. Scott knows we made of metal. That's right, buddy. Gratitude said just popped in the show to show some love. Sounding great. Thank you so much, Gratitude. It's always great to see you, and I hope you're doing great out there today. Scott. Extreme says favorite part of Slipknot concert, percussionists jumping all over the instruments with beer case. Right. Mimi, thanks again. Xterra, thank you, buddy. You said, Rick, that sounded amazing. She's ready to bed, though. Got an early morning delivery. All right, no problem, Juji. Have a great one. Great night and a better tomorrow. We'll see you then. Scott A. Lamb got, no, I don't know anybody. Yeah, that band riffs, man. They've been around for a while, too. They got some great killer riffs, man. Thank you, Gratitude. We'll see you soon, brother. Eloy's feeling it. Mel Mark says, we read Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Yeah, British literature, of course, yeah. Bradley said, Rick, my wife is mad at me for the money I spent on subs. Oh, no, dude. I mean, if you need it back, dude, let me know. Just hit me up, bro. I feel you, man. Money's tight these days, man. I never asked for it. You know, I say I need it, but I never asked for it. But I appreciate you, brother. If you need it back, let me know, dude. Don says the Gates of Babylon for Region, yeah. It's interchangeable, man. Like, it goes crazy. Like I said, it's like. I think it goes. Kind of like changes keys right there because it's. Pretty wild. up, man. That Richie was a genius, dude. People just don't know. Benny Small Finger said, "What tuning?" That's a standard D, my friend. Eloy's feeling it. Thank you, Scott. Harvey said, "What's your favorite songs to play?" A lot of there's so many originals that I have that are my favorites to play. Until the Bitter End's one of my favorites for sure. Jack Durden said he loved the 70s music. Alice Cooper and Ozzy. There you go, man. Yeah, I grew up on old 70s and 80s stuff, man. That's for sure. FU said he spent $265 on a bridge. I'm like, dang, dude, what was that like? That's some serious buckos, man. Lord. Bradley said, hell no. I told her I'm the Lord of the house and Rick is Kohler. There you go, man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Scott knows, play them scales. That's how we do, bro. Mel Mark says Gates of Ballad is a Middle Eastern song. Yeah, it's about the Egyptian times and stuff, man. Those old school times. Thanks, Harvey. Well, we're gonna go with our own Phrygia right now. This is a song called Phrygia. That's one of Donald's favorites. I enjoy playing it too. Alright, let's kick it into overdrive. That's a cool jam. I wonder where I come up with this stuff sometimes, but it's just I start a song with a blank sheet of paper basically, and that's how I write them. We're gonna play this next one. This one real good. This one real crazy here. After Axel said his dog passed today, so this is a song for Axel up in here, man. If he's still hanging out. Extreme said 30 years. Which metal band of today will be most remembered? It's a tough call, bro. I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of the bands have been around for a long, like Motionless in White is probably my favorite, new band. But they've been around for 20 years, practically. I mean, I started listening to them in 2010, 2011, and I think they're great. But will they stand the test of time? I have no idea. It's a tough one, man. Music today is so diluted. Unfortunately, there's so many bands. There's so much out there. It's like, what will last, forever? Classical music will always last forever. But yeah, metal bands, I don't know, man. Of course, Metallica will probably stand the test of time, and people like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden will stand the test of time. People that made it back then. But bands of today, I don't know. It's hard to say. If you say he felt stupid for, yeah, that's like, what did you get? Like, man, was like a Jeff Loomis Numenon or something? That's a crazy expensive, man. Pickups are expensive. They're like $150 usually, but man, $260, that's a real deal, right? That's a real crazy pickup there. John, there you go, buddy. Scott, appreciate you. Scott, hammer on. That's how we do, man. Lucas in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Bradley says Jackson approves this guitar whipping. I would hope so, man. Floyd Rose does too. I ought to clip that, and Floyd Rose follows me on Instagram. I should tag Floyd Rose on some of the whammy jams there. Dean, great to see you, brother. Thank you so much. Mimi asks, who is your favorite football team? I'm afraid to answer, but in reality, it's the Las Vegas Raiders. I've been a Raiders fan since I was a little kid. And I've fallen through the great times, and I've been following through the bad times. And right now, it's pretty bad times. But that's my favorite. I love the colors, man. I love the vibe of that team. I always love the vibe of the Raiders. Minnie says, yo, you have to teach me how to play guitar. Like, I wish I could, buddy. I don't teach, man, and there's a big reason why I don't teach. No one wants to learn. People say they want to learn, but when they start learning, they're like, They don't stick to it, man. However, Minnie, if you want, make sure you join our Discord. I do have lessons up there and exercises and things to improve yourself. As well, I do have a video on a couple of videos on my channel that are instructionals, and that could help you. Mel Mark says Black Sabbath, of course, yeah. I mean, a lot of the bands from the late 70s and 80s, they made their mark. They made a huge mark on music. There are a lot of the bands that influenced the next generation thereafter. So bands like that are gonna, they'll always be remembered for sure. Greg said, you love 80s band. Me too, buddy. Extreme said, first time hearing that original, love your melodic. Oh, thank you, buddy. I got so many crazy songs. It's ridiculous how many songs I have nowadays. I had no idea. Don said, maybe it's a theme you're looking for. If you're playing a happy song, it's in a major mixed linear. If you're going to do Egyptian, absolutely, dude. Absolutely, man. You said a sad song would be in a minor key. This is true. Hence why I play a lot of minor keys, man. I rarely play in major keys. I do throw it in there. Like Throne of Obsidian has the whole verse section is a major key, for example. But everything I do is mostly minor key because I like the darkness of it. I do. Mimi said they're a Raiders fan too. That's what's up. Scott, yeah, indeed, Raiders fan, bro. I was so I don't know what's the word. I was very I thought we were gonna do really good this year. So at the beginning of the season, I said if we win the first game, I'm gonna buy a new Raiders shirt, and I did. And then we lost every game thereafter, pretty much. Like this next season, I ain't buying no Raiders shirt, man, unless they heap up like a bunch of wins. Bradley says bands do not stand the test of time. Only songs that make it empty. That's true. That's true too. Mel Mark said legend bands. Remember Priest and Maiden, of course. Yeah, that's for sure, man. Thanks, Scott. Extreme says who's going to pick up the Indiana Q? I mean, there's rumors that the Raiders will probably trade their number one pick for seasoned veterans. in the league. We'll see. I don't know. The kid's a good player, man, but the Raiders already screwed up. We could have had CJ a long time ago. He went to the Texans. CJ Stroud. We could have had CJ Stroud like that back when that was a possibility. But the Raiders like, nah, we'll get Jimmy G. We'll pay Jimmy G $30 million. We could have paid CJ Stroud like $10 million. But now we'll pay Jimmy Glass, stupid Jimmy G, for like $30 million. Like, that's the stupidity of the Raiders at the time, man. My prediction is they'll trade that number 1 pick for some big dudes, some big seasoned musicians, some seasoned players, man. Not no rookie QB. That's for sure. We don't need the QB in all respect. Not to say Geno's any good, but we could find a different QB. Aiden O'Connell's better than Geno, man, in my opinion. Thanks, Craig. Robbie, you say you used to listen to Axl Rose. Yeah, a lot of us did. I'm so sick of Guns N' Roses. I'm sick of Metallica. Sick of a lot of those bands. I've heard their songs so much. I'm so sick of a lot of them. But back in the day, I really enjoyed the Guns N' Roses. I did. Man. Thanks, Scott. ATN said Lewis Hamilton. There you go, buddy. I respect Lewis Hamilton all the way. I've never a fan of Lewis. I was a fan of Nico Rosberg, fan of Michael Schumacher. Right now, I'm a fan of George Russell. I love Charles Leclerc. Mel Marks, how many times the Raiders moved since you became? Let's see, they were in Oakland. Then they went to Los Angeles. They came back to Oakland. So what, 4 times? 3 or 4 times? Maybe says, my guitar looks like this. Hey, nice, dude. Minnie Small says, I've been playing instruments for 10 years now, drums, bass, guitar, piano, so yeah, I want to improve my guitar. So, hey, man, nothing wrong with that. Be a jack of all trades, man. Look at Wolfgang Van Halen. That kid could play everything. He could play the guitar. He could play the bass. He can play the drums. He can sing. It's a good thing to have, man. AP likes them Broncos. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Donald says, Raiders aren't ready for a new QB. Yeah, and not a rookie. We don't need a rookie QB like that. C.J. Stroud would have been a great rookie to get. No, we didn't do that. Akram, gracias, amigo. Shadow Knight, good to see you, buddy. How you been, man? Brad said, I never asked where you live. We live in Florida, man, on the Tampa Bay, St. Pete side. Greg talking about Raiders. Yes, Shadow Knight knows let's go Raiders. I don't know. Jack Smart, thank you so much, buddy. Greg likes some Raiders. Very good, very good. Chad and I talking about Petrucci. I love both of them, man. I mean, I don't love Satriani as much. I love Petrucci. Petrucci's man. I never got into Joe, but he's a great player. I have nothing bad to say about him. Teresa, ever heard of The Graveyard? No. Is that King Diamond album, The Graveyard? Banderaz, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Scott Shots, Ibanez. I never got into Ibanez. I played him back in the day. I would have liked. The only guitar I liked from Ibanez is the RG. RG series was very nice. I did like that. Never liked Gibson, although I do have an Epiphone acoustic. Don said he didn't treat his dinky right back in the day. If you have one, Cherry said, I know. These things are so rare anymore, man. So rare. All right, let's play this Requiem for the Lost. Man, if you lost anyone in your life, this one's for you, man. This is the Requiem for the Lost. Let's go. right, that's Requiem for the Lost right there. That's a powerful, emotional song, man. That's a crazy tune. It's a crazy song. I all started with the tiniest little chord progression I wrote. That's amazing. Insane. That's that one there. But thank you so much for hanging out, listening to that. I truly do appreciate it. Man, we still going. I still got some energy in me. Mama and Shredder in the house. Oh, what's up, Mama Shredder? Good to see you. What's going on? Is Brody on tonight? If so, man, we'll probably play a couple more and then we get out of here. But I'll shoot everyone over there after the show if he's going tonight. Brad said Florida is great. He live in Nashville. There you go, buddy. Mel Mark said I'm gonna have to buy the Raiders franchise in room. Hey, there you go. That's worth a lot of money, man. Let's see. Mimi said, "Do you like the Chicago?" I do not like the Chicago Cubs. I don't like baseball anymore. I haven't watched baseball in years. I grew up like right next to Cleveland, and I watched the Cleveland Indians suck for years. And then it got to the point I was like, it was cool to go to the games, but man, I got tired of that. Same with the Browns. I got sick of the Browns. They sucked 3 years. But yeah, I don't really watch baseball too. I used to really like the Oakland A's for some odd reason. I'm not sure why. But when I was a kid, I loved baseball. I used to collect baseball cards, the whole 9 yards. I had so many baseball cards, it was unreal. I sold them all so I could move to Florida. I probably got $6,000 for all of them. They're worth about 20 now, sadly. C'est la vie. If I didn't sell those baseball cards, I wouldn't be here today. That's for sure. Scott, thank you, buddy. Greg said he got a Les Paul and a Jackson. That's what's up, dude. Donald said Donald Verhoda. He said he went to McDonald's, got a Big Mac, a McShake, and it took it as a sign. He decided to take McCarthy. There you go, man. That's true. Scott Shotstone's Ernie Ball. That's how we do, man. That's how we do. Ernesto Leon Reyes Cardenas. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Scott. Caleb Lewis, appreciate you. Mama said we getting close to 80K. We trying, Mama. It's like I'm on hands and knees crawling to get it, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Bradley said it's impressive how quickly you're ready to shred. Quality kind of a player is really ready for it to call any play. That's true, man. Appreciate that. He said you're truly amazing. Thank you for man. Thank you so much, Bradley. I truly appreciate that, brother. I mean, I'm definitely ready for anything these days. But like I said, if I'm gonna go on tour, I gotta get in shape. I quit everything and get back in shape, man. I probably couldn't last 20 minutes on stage. I'd probably sweat my tail off. Extreme said he liked the overdub vocals. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Yeah, that's a really cool choir plugin I have. I love the sound of choirs. I love the sound of orchestras, and I try and implement it in virtually everything I can. Red Sound Records, how's it going out there? Extreme said little Jeff Beck went to whammy. Oh yeah, I love old Jeff Beck, man. Blow by Blow is probably my favorite albums. I had that when I was a kid. I really loved it. Diego, thank you, my friend. Elfish Bean, thank you. Yang Chang, have a great one, and thank you so much. Undertaker says, bro, sorry. No problem, buddy. We got a couple more in me, man, for sure. Undertaker said, Rick, play what you want. We rate and rate here. Awesome, brother. Great to see. Lynn said, you're a big hockey fan over again. Yeah, I'm a hockey fan, too. My favorite's the Pittsburgh Penguins. I grew up in Ohio. We didn't have no hockey in Ohio. And Pittsburgh was the closest, and the Penguins were always great, man, back in the day. So, yeah, I was a big Penguins fan. I'm a Tampa Bay fan, too. Lightning, I like the Lightning a lot as well. I used to play NHL hockey on a Sega like crazy, man. I was crazy for that game. What was this tune, man? We got some new stuff we haven't played in a while. Oh, how about we haven't played No Excuse I Quit in a minute. We're going to play this new song. I wrote it, actually, it's not new at all. I wrote it in probably October. But this was probably the craziest song I've ever written to date. It's called No Excuse I Quit because I get a lot of comments from people that come here and go, man, I got no excuse not to play my guitar more, or I just saw this guy and I quit. So I put the two together, No Excuse I Quit. And this song will probably make you say both of those things. Hence the name, No Excuse I Quit. There's a shirt for this too. Anyway, it's meant to inspire you to practice harder, play harder, learn more, up your skills, you know. Just have fun. It's a fun song for me. But it's very difficult. Let's crank into it. No excuse I quit. Or not, because I got another song loaded up. This is the problem with my life. You know, you have to mute the last. What the? Oh, God. What did I unmute? This is the problem with having 1,000 tracks in here. I have something muted. Let me see what this is. Oh, maybe not. All right, I must be tripping. Anyway, here it is. Yo, there ain't no way that's got 4 counts. Right? Diego, no excuse, I quit. Who wants to start? That's a crazy tune, though, man. And I would be honored if anyone tried to play that song. It is not easy. That's not an easy song at all. It's difficult for me, too. There's a lot to remember in that song. Let's say there's a lot of moving parts in that one. But, you know, I appreciate you checking it out. Diego, thank you. Elfish Bean, I remember these ones. All right. Where we go? Clint says, what's your opinion about Mick Mars? He's a fine guitar player. It wasn't anything, virtuosic or anything, which is fine. You don't have to be. I think he was a great rock guitar player. He wrote a lot of classic riffs, man. A lot of classic riffs. I think if it wasn't for Mick, Motley probably wouldn't even be as big as they were because he had a specific guitar tone and a specific way of writing. But yeah, I got nothing bad to say about Mick Mars, in that respect, for sure. Mark said, you mentioned your channel to a couple of people, and I've seen on live streams like guitar playing. Don't know if they came out. I never know, bro. But I thank you for putting it out there, man. Don said he ain't heard this one. I know. I haven't played that one in a minute. Extreme Talk. You got the Columbus Blue Jackets. Yeah, Ohio did get a hockey team at some point. I was long gone after that. Guitar Sunil, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Anyway, Ninja Turtle, thanks, brother. Gordo, so what kind of guitar did you start with? Man, I started with a real crazy old guitar. A Gibson. I can't remember. I have to look it up. I found what it was, and I forget what it is. But it was like an LP 150 or something like that. It was a Gibson electric acoustic. It was a big old like Chuck Berry looking guitar with a Tune-o-matic bridge. The strings were about 18 feet off the fretboard. It was almost impossible to play. And it sounded terrible as well. I wanted to be a rock metal guitar player, and this thing was not rock and or metal. But it was my grandma's guitar, and my uncle had it. He's like, well, if you want to play guitar, use this. See where you go. It took me a year. I busted my tail on that guitar, but after a year, I was good. Thanks, Robert. Fish said didn't make the video yet. I bet you will. No problem, buddy. Fish said me trying to spam 100 emojis at a time. There you go. That's a tough one, man. A lot going on there. Angel in the wind, yo, thank you, Val. Eloy, appreciate you, brother. Don says the key change is what gets me on this track. Yeah. It's all over the place. It just keeps. I keep changing it and changing it and changing it, which is wild. Even right in the chorus, it's got two key change in it. Eloy's feeling that. Charlie in the house says my dream is to one day play with you, and I'm just an African artist living in France. I love you, my big guitar, Rick Renstrom. Thank you, Charlie. You never know, buddy. I want to get over to Europe again and play and do shows over there. If I ever do, buddy, we'll get together. I promise you that. Donald got it right there. Mick Mars wrote some of the most memorable riffs in Lifetime. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I mean, I was just a kid when Motley Crue came out, man. You're talking Too Young to Fall in Love. What a riff that was, man. Livewire. Cranker, look good. Oh, Livewire, dude. That's a heavy riff, man. It's a real heavy one, man. But yeah, he wrote some stuff. Diego says from Another Planet, incredible clean sound express. Thank you, Diego. Bradley says no excuse, I quit. The song says if you quit, then you were never going to be worthy of your dream. That's true, brother. That's true. People don't know these days. The mentality of the current generation is, I want it now. I want it now. I want it now. It's entitlement and there's no such thing as getting it now when you play guitar. It's a long journey. You got to practice. And the more I see it, people just don't put the time in, man. And it's no one's fault. You could play as much or as little as you want, but the more you play, the better you're going to get. And people only think they need so much time in the day, and you don't. You need to dedicate. If you want to be play like me or whatever, man, you need to dedicate your life to it. That's what I did.
That's what a lot of people did that I know. We dedicated our lives to playing guitar. And man, it's crazy, you know. And it probably put me in a bad, you know, life position. I was so focused on guitar, I didn't think of like I'll need a job one day, you know. You don't think about that stuff. You have so much self belief in yourself that you're going to make it that you just don't think about anything else. And that's where I was, man. It sucked. I mean, when I needed a job, all I could do was telemarketing. I had to go get like a telemarketing job. I could sell stuff, you know. So I'd make a bunch of money at a telemarketing job, and then I'd go back to playing guitar. And I'd run out of money, and I'd go back to telemarketing job, whatever. And once I got, you know, in the business with Rob Rock, I started making money. I was able to make money and pay my bills and stuff for years. But you know, then that ran out. You know, then I gotta go back and get another job, man. So it's like, it's tough, man. You can't. Sometimes you can't serve two masters, you know, in this world. It's tough. Manders, how you doing? I started playing. I picked up a guitar at 13. I have a picture of it too. I was 13 years old, and I was just picking around on a guitar, learning Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water the Wrong Way, and stuff like that. It wasn't until I was 14 when I saw Yngwie on TV, and that was a spark I needed, and I went crazy. So it was really 14 when I really started going. Fish says there's a chance that over 500,000 people will see you play. Hey, man, that's amazing, dude. I mean, I haven't calculated them all, but I mean, I literally have probably 30 plus million views over YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Probably over 30 million views. A lot of people have seen me, which is cool. But it's also troubling that, you know, I don't have 1 million subscribers or 1 million followers. I only, you know, it's a small. The world we live in is in percentages, unfortunately. So, you know, 1 million people might see it, but only 1,000 of them care. So it's tough. It's tough, man. But I keep trying. I keep going. Thank you, Todd. Good to see you too, man. Charlie, merci beaucoup, mon frère. Tyler Shep. We were just talking about Tyler Shep. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Did you see that little? As I talked about Tyler posted a video of the fire. I'm sorry, Speeder, on TikTok, and some guy said this really weird comment, and I was like, and I said, hey man, I said I'd be honored, and I wasn't being weird or mean. I said I'd be honored if to see your rendition of this, essentially. And he came back and he goes, oh man, I was really complimenting him, man. And I was like, oh, I said, well then I said that's a strange compliment to say, but I guess that's TikTok for you. And then he like he broke it down in such a way to like save himself or something. I don't know what's going on, man. It's so weird. I mean, you know, if you're gonna compliment somebody, if I never saw Tyler in my life, a video from Tyler, if I never saw it in my life and I saw it, I would go, dude, that's amazing. Keep going, fantastic, whatever. It's complimentary. But this guy was like, the way he said, he said, average Strandberg player. I swear to God. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And then he said something about, he said that my favorite. You should. He's saying this to Tyler. You should learn some extreme neoclassical. I think it'd be a challenge for you. I said that didn't sound right to me. I'm like thinking, well, Speeder is pretty extreme, and it's pretty challenging. So he broke it down even further, and I was like, well, thank you for clarifying that. And then he's like, oh yeah, dude, I've never say anything bad about this kid, man. He's freaking amazing. And I was like, yeah, well, he is. You should have said that in the first place. But that's my story from Tyler. Recent Tyler stuff. It's great to see, buddy. And Tyler's doing great. Man, I love to see it, buddy. Todd says NPR classical stations highlight modern composers of many genres. That's interesting, dude. I'd have to I need to go and record my songs. You know, unfortunately, that costs money too. Even though you hear what I say, even you think what you hear I do sounds pretty good. To me, it doesn't sound good at all. You know, it sounds fine, but it's not professional to me. I know what being a professional studio is like, and it costs money. But that's something we're looking for. But I would like to at least do maybe an EP or something. But it's still going to cost a good chunk of change. So we're going to try. Todd, I do not play in a band currently. No, I'm done with playing in bands or dealing with other people or collaborating with other people in that respect. I can do everything solo, and I can just hire the musicians needed to. So I could literally make a phone call, a couple texts, a couple emails. I have a band in 24 hours, all set. The problem is thereafter, where's the money to pay? It's a pay-to-win society out there, I promise you that. Lucas, have a great night, buddy. Take it easy, my man. Donald James, no, Tyler slays and Tyler kills it, man. Goes nuts with it. I love it. Stardust said that TikTok guy was a win. Fish says, are you able to play a song that you really hate? Probably. It's hard to play a song you hate. That's for sure. There's Tyler. Tyler's laughing at that. I was waiting for Tyler to come back on that too. I was like, come on, Tyler. Where's Tyler? But that's funny. And I look out for Tyler, man, as much as I can. Like I said, if you're gonna compliment somebody, be real with it, man. Be real with the compliment. Don't sugarcoat in a way that I call it passive aggressive. It was a passive aggressive comment to me. Donald said, there's a YouTube channel that plays a guitar track outro I made for him. Listen, nice, dude. That's what's up, bro. Spartan in the house from Mexico City. Bienvenidos, amigo. Good to see you, bro. There you go. Nashiket 78069. That's what's up. Run with Scissors. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. He says, what guitar scales do you recommend I learn first? Just the standard modes, bro. Your standard minor modes and major modes in the key of A minor and C major. If you can join my Discord channel, buddy, I've got a tablature with those scales that you can learn just like that. Super simple. James Barton in the house says he got a buddy in Nashville as a studio. I can get you great. Oh, don't worry, buddy. I got studios here in town, there's some of my best friends run the studios. The rates are not the problem. It's the hours and then the ultimate total of hours and the ultimate total of cost. That's the problem. We just need money. Again, I don't ask for money, but I'll find the money. I'll find the money. Spartan, do I speak Spanish? Un poquito, mi amigo, un poquito. Todd says, I really look at the TikTok comments anywhere. I don't ask. Oh, that's right. I'd hope your mom and dad would have said, look, check back, but it's good. I'm glad you got to see it, though. I ain't let no one mess with Tyler, man. No one mess with Tyler. What was, I remember. Shoot, man, I don't remember this. I'll play Spit. I don't think Tyler heard Spitfire Dragon yet. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta remember the keys. This song is wacky. I haven't played it. I want to make sure I do it right for Tyler. C sharp, G, and then what's this key? All right, I got it. I'm sorry, I had to go back. I haven't played this in like a month. But this is called Spitfire Dragon. This is a crazy tune. Since Tyler's here, I don't believe Tyler's heard this one. So we're going to try and play this for Tyler. And I had to make sure I knew the key. Anyway, let's give it a shot. Spitfire Dragon, let's go. change down here. I forgot about that one. That's called Spitfire Dragon right there. Hope you enjoyed it. That one's for Tyler right there. Cause I know he likes some crazy. He likes the crazy changes. That's a fun one. Let's see. Brad said when it's time to record, the money will find. That's true, brother. That's true. I keep doing what I do, man. You know. And like I said, finally got monetized on Facebook somehow. After millions of views on there. So hopefully might make some money off of Facebook. We'll see, but we'll try, man. And Stardust and I have a project on the side that we're working on. That might blow up. I have a great feeling of that. James says John Levy has studio. That is not true. John doesn't have his own studio. The person that owns the studio, his name is Doc. And he's a doctor. And he's also a student. He's also an engineer. He's got a Pro Tools studio in his house, and he's got a drum set up and everything. He's even got one of Chris Oliva's guitars on the wall. Lives out in Pinellas Park. No, I've known him for years, man. But yeah, John. That's where John goes. John has. I actually did some studio work for John. I was hanging out there one day, and funny enough, Doc didn't know how to do punch-ins on Pro Tools. And John kept doing the solo over. I was like, John, why don't you just punch in? He's like, what do you mean punch in? I was like, what do you mean? What do I mean? Just punch it in. He's like, well, you do it. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And I said, all right, you tell me when you want me to punch you in. He's like, all right. And he started playing a solo, and I punched him in, and that was it, man. And I showed Doc how to do it. That's funny, man. But yeah, Doc, he's got a nice studio, man, and he's a good engineer too. He did most of the paint stuff. Also, my friend Jimmy Fox is the guy that did a lot. He did he did a lot of stuff for John, and I can't remember his name right now. He's a guitar player, worked with John quite a bit. Then he passed away. I can't remember his name. For some reason, I can't remember his name right now. Paul, I can't remember. I gotta think about it. Anyway, that's my story about John Oliva. Oh, this is my quick story of John Oliva. Fish said you should check out Gun Drummer. Hey man, I got some of the top drummers on the planet. I could call up, brother. But I'll check them out, man. I love it. I love great drummers, man. Sean Gregg, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Fish. Frog, what's up, bud? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Mark April said you got great rhythm. Thank you, but I sat with a metronome for years, dude. That's all I did was a metronome all day. Solomon Ross says, crazy that I bet you could actually play bucket. I probably could, bro. But why would I, man? I'm all about my own songs. Tyler said he's still planning on covering all the songs he learned. Just working on backing tracks for a context. Oh, yeah, that's right. I saw about that. I hope you win that, man. That's pretty sweet, dude. Manuel Gardner's insane, dude. He's a crazy player. Thank you, Frog. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Project. Brad says focus. Yeah, you know it. There you go. Frog member for 8 months. That's amazing, dude. It's always good to see you, brother. Like I said, I hope you're doing good, man. I know this year's already crazy. I know. Fish said, what's the most triggering thing? There's nothing that triggers us, bro. Nothing triggers me. I've seen and heard everything. There's nothing anyone can say to me that would make me go, oh, man, you make me cry, bro. I find it funny, honestly. I find it funny. We see it all. We see all kinds of fun stuff around here, man. But I'm an easy target, sure. Easy. But I'm also got ammo back. I can come back at anybody. Sean Gregg, he says, can you do Wind That Shakes the Heart? Bro, I don't know that. I don't know that at all. I don't even know any Andy James stuff, dude. And my apologies to you if you didn't notice. It does say 100% original song, so I don't really do requests like that. But if you need your money back, just email me at rickrenstrom@gmail.com or my webpage, rickrenstrom.com. Give me your Venmo, PayPal, whatever. I'll give you your money back, dude. And even though YouTube takes half of this from me, I'll still pay you the $4.99 if you want it back, dude. I apologize, man. Brad said, not other stuff. That's right. Tyler dropping the jewels. Yo, thank you, Tyler. Mark says, hold on. I want to get this right. That's right. And Shred's a face melter. That's right, man. I haven't played it in a month. Yeah, that's the problem, man. Now she gets that's the usual Rick experience. Just casually melt your face. That's right, dude. We try. Thanks, Scott. Thank you, Nashika. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Mark. Bradley said, forget what I said. That's all good, dude. Brad said, my bad. I was being too sensitive. No worries. Nikolai knows. Go Mercedes-Benz. That's right, brother. Thanks, Scott. Donald said, Rick the technical wizard and troubleshooter. That's right. I constantly troubleshoot at work, at home, anywhere. Even from afar. Like my mom, like, why is my thing not working? Let me find out. Mark said, you can tell your 16 notes or 16. That's right, man. That's an extra exercise I'm working on for people, like, good old classic. Here's a nice 16 note. But 30-second notes are even different. I'll try to, here you go. Here's one quick technique I like to do. It's like, I do all. 8 quarters, 16, 30 seconds. I'm working on an exercise I'm going to show everybody real soon. And all I'm going to ask is 5 minutes. 5 minutes of your life a day to practice for 30 days to see if you'll get better. And I'm pretty sure you will. Mark April's he's a keyboard player. That's awesome, dude. I love keyboard, man. I've been playing keyboard for a long time. I'm good with. I like to use. I can expand chords and stuff and make different things. So one of my the keyboard player that I've always hung out with, his name's Mysteria. He plays for the Bruce Dickinson band right now, but he's also played on Bruce's albums and stuff like that. He's like me. He can play like me on the keyboard. We actually did an album together that I'm trying to finish right now, and it's gonna be very, very crazy. Chief Wiggins said, "Digital Metronome or the classic?" It was a digital. It was like a Roland, or it was a Boss Doctor Metronome. That's what it was, a Boss Doctor Metronome. And it had, I could switch it around. I could do triplets and triplet beats and dotted notes and things like that. So I could really try different rhythmic patterns and stuff. Roxy, it's been heck to say the least, but still can't. I feel you, dude. It's barely the middle of the month, and I'm on vacation right now, and I've been like, my God, I need this vacation so bad, yo. Joe says, Rick, be good to yourself. It's getting to rocking with you. Take care, bud. Appreciate you. Appreciate you there. Brad said he went Karen for a minute. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Fish said he never met people as dedicated to Charlie Ray. That's right, man. That's how I do, man. I mean, shoot, dude. Even when I was on tour, I'd sit after the show. I mean, I'd be there for hours. People would talk to me, and I'd be talking back, I autograph signing and this and that, and people telling me they're this, everything, their lives. I'm like, it's cool, man. I've always been interactive like that and an extrovert. I've always been that way. I remember the first night we played in Japan, I didn't leave the place until like 3 hours after, because every single person in that club wanted to say hello to me or get my autograph or whatever. I was like, but that's part of the job, and I don't mind it at all. And that's what I feel like these shows are here, these chats. It's just everyone, we like to talk, and have some good times, man. And everyone's got a story. And I've got plenty of them, too. You never know. John says, all good, keep it up. Man, thank you so much, dude. I apologize, man. I try and make sure that everyone knows we just do originals. I do some cover stuff. Is there any other old bands you like? You like old bands? Yngwie, Judas Priest, Dio, stuff like that, old stuff. Rainbow, maybe. Deep Purple, maybe. I got some old stuff that I do play. The only covers I do play are stuff that I played when I was in my teens, in a band, like Ozzy, some Ozzy stuff, some Rainbow stuff, some Dio stuff. I don't have any Maiden in here. I'm going to work on some Maiden now. A lot of Yngwie stuff. Even Europe, The Final Countdown. I don't know. I got tons of stuff. Old Dokken. That's how we do around here. Darren in the house says, hey, brother, good to catch you. I haven't been on here in a while. It's great to see you, bro. Now she gets that so clean. Thank you, buddy. Kyle says, it's interesting how you double the notes when you do 30-second notes. That's That's the speed right there. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's going so fast. I mean, it's like. It's like that. You know, I coined it. You know, and I didn't coin it. Paul Gilbert said this, but it's like having a baseball card or a stick in your the spoke of your bike. Where it's going. It's always constantly click 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 click. You gotta do. It's gotta be that speed and that clean. Bradley said Rick does 65th notes. Hey, at a very slow tempo, it could be 64th notes. There's no doubt. Paul, good to see you, buddy. Holiday, what's a holiday? I know, bro. I'm on vacation. Don knows, for real. Rick reads every comment I do, buddy. Now she gets it. Rick's like the Eye of Sauron with chat. I know. And I'm even playing guitar and looking at the chat saying, Don says, Rick played. I did play the entirety of Far Beyond the Sun last night for our 78,000 hit. It's crazy. If you're a member of the channel, I'll have it on the page probably tomorrow. Thanks, Paul. Val says Rick's fast on Speed Gonzalez. I know, man. You don't want to be Slowpoke Rodriguez, man. Oh shoot, man. What else can we play? We got some other stuff here. I haven't played that Cupcake Blues. I don't know. I don't want to play blues though right now. How about we do Until the Bitter End? We haven't played that today. That's always a crowd please. Let's get on the roller coaster and ride, man. Until the Bitter End. Let's go. I put a little extra sauce on that one for sure, man. That's a cool tune. It's one of my favorites of all time. Ah, man. Well, that's 11:50. I've been going for 3 hours, y'all. I think I'm going to chill out. I forgot we got some pizza left over. I can feel the hungriness going. I'm getting hangry up in here. Bradley knows. Be like Rick. That's right. Nashikid, thank you. There you go, Scott. Paul, thank you, buddy. Nashikid, I can track the keychain of the pillar in. Spitfire Dragon was just ridiculous. Spitfire all over the place, man. That's another one. Thank you, Nashikid. Oh, yeah, you can spam those hearts. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's like, yeah, sometimes when it starts clogging up the chat, I don't know how that works, man. It don't matter to me anymore. You type whatever you want, hit the button, whatever you like. I love it, man, either way. Bradley said, listen, feel, believe. There you go, bro. Unstevo, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Paul, thank you. Thank you, Scott. Bradley's feeling it there. Thank you. Nashi Cat, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Tyler. Down talking about Hungry Like the Wolf. How'd that go? Can't think of the part. DJ Painkiller, what's up, man? What's up? I call a live stream. Wow. Yeah, man. How you been, dude? It's good to see you again, man. Yeah, it's been a minute. Paul said, he said, I'm glad I caught you. Have a great one. Thank you, buddy. I said, can't help it. I like playing. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Duran Duran has some serious players in that band, y'all. All right, Brady, have a great one, man. Thank you, buddy. Scott, thank you. Absolutely. Shout out to the mods doing a great job tonight, keeping it clean. It seemed like it was a pretty chill night. Oh shoot. Brody probably not even streaming by this point. I forgot. We were supposed to end earlier. I forgot. Anyone else going live right now? Let me see what's going on. We'll see if we can redirect anybody. Dang. Yo, if you're into Tool, if anyone likes Tool, tomorrow, I don't know what time, but Lawrence Coleman III will be on playing tomorrow night, doing Tool covers. And Lawrence is the man for the Tool jams. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna roll out and go eat. I'm hungry. I'm hungry like the wolf, as Donald said. That's good to hear, DJ Payne, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate seeing you, man. Oh, Heather, honey, she said, dang, I missed you again. No. I'll be back tomorrow, Heather, at 9 p.m. again. We went for 3 hours tonight. We'll probably do the same tomorrow, I gather. I don't know. But, yeah, 3 hours is good. And we had a pretty fun night, I think. We played a lot of cool stuff. Again, if you're a member of the channel, watch your YouTube. Soon I will have the Far Beyond the Sun cover I did last night up for you guys on the member side. I can't post it to YouTube due to copyright, but I can hide it underneath the membership. That's that doesn't YouTube don't worry about that stuff. I don't monetize the video. Anyway, Jack Crow knows. Rest in peace. That's right, brother. Have a great night, Tyler. Hope to talk to you soon, buddy. Bradley, take care. Nashiket, thank you, buddy. Mike, thank you, sir. Have a great one. Jack Crow, go watch Lawrence Coleman III tomorrow, brother. Go subscribe to him, dude. He's the best Tool player on YouTube, bro. I promise you that. All right, Heather. I look forward to seeing you, Heather. Absolutely. We'll be on at 9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So yeah, make sure you come on, check us out. Yeah, it is a good. Yeah, I love Tool, dude. Donald, I love Tool too, man. I don't play their stuff. I'm not good at it. Lawrence Coleman III is the best at it. There ain't no one better than Lawrence. Yo, trying to tell you. Will Edis, thanks, buddy. You know I love me some Mercedes. It's my favorite team, man. But yeah, it's midnight on the dot. It's the witching hour time, y'all. I'm going to go chill out, eat some pizza, and that's it. Everyone, I want you to have a great rest of the day or night, wherever you're at on this world. I also want you to stay safe, be good to each other, and take care of each other, because that's all we got. You know what? I'll set it up for Brody. I don't know if Brody's still going or not, but I'll redirect. Anyone who wants to go over to Brody's, please do so. It says he's still alive. Brody does old school heavy metal classics, Ozzy, Metallica, Iron Maiden, you name it. He plays all that stuff. So we're gonna send y'all over there. I don't know how long he's gonna be going for, but if not, no worries, no worries. But yeah, everyone, I'll see you tomorrow night. Y'all have a great one. Take it easy. We'll see you.